So hello guys, as you know that we have learned from our previous video about the noise reduction tool. So we are going to revive our previous step. So basically the noise reduction is a tool that is used to remove the unwanted noise from our vocals or from our audio tracks. So for example, when you are going to record some of your vocals to your audio track, so there is an unwanted noise coming in the behind of your audio track, so that are removed from this effect named as noise reduction. So simply you just go to the effect there and there is an option of noise reduction. So when you are going to click on that, then the unwanted sounds or noises are removed from your background. So in this video, this is the last step of our video, the last step of our course. In this video we are going to learn about the editing of an audio track here. So for that we are going to see there, here we have the empty track here. So I'm going to import some file that we can edit it. So I'm going to simply click on the file, then I'm going to import it, audio. Now I'm going to drag it here. So as you can see that our track has been placed on our audio track. So first one track I have to be deleted first. So as you can see that our track has been placed here. So I'm going to play that so you can listen that how does it sound here. Okay, it sounds really nice, but we will do some of this changing to explain you and to make your confusion more clear that what are the effects here we are going to use in it. So first of all, I'm going to select all the track here. Then I'm going to select the option of effects here. Then I'm going to add some equalizer here. I'm going to add some bass and treble in it to make it more bassier and to make it more sharper and more kind of good music to our ear. So I'm just going to select the default setting of this whole app here. So that was, oh, okay, my mistake. That was, the decimals was 00, so I'm going to change that to here. The bass will come to 2 here and the treble will come 1. Now we'll see that how does it sounds. The effects are applied on it. I'm going to play the music here. You can see that the bass has come in and the treble has also come. The bass is basically the sound of bass, and the treble to make your sound vocals or your melody more sharper. So there is no need of to make it more sharper. So I'm going to add some bass to my music so that it will make some more sense to sound a good music. Then we have the filter curve equalizer. Again the error has been come because I have don't select the track. So I'm going to select the filter curve equalizer. So this equalizer is used to equalize by graphically. So if I equalize it here to 9 decibel and I will apply that, so you can see that it becomes smaller. It equalize our whole song to the lower notes. And if I will equalize it to the above one on higher active, then it will become more sharp here. Here it was here. Now I'm going to like this, and from the mid I want to select it from here, just here. But you can see that the changes has been arrived here. So basically the equalizer is used to equalize your music to the graphical notations. Okay, so I have select the first part of my song to 9 decibel on higher octave, and the other side of my part of my melody to the lower octave of 6 decibels. So my sound is working on 9 by 6 decibel equalizations. Okay, this is the basic effect of the Audacity, and this is the very main effect to know what are the equalizer and filters. So I'm going to filter it. Now our sound has been filtered. Now there is graphical equalizer. This is also an default setting, so I'm going to apply the default setting here. Now you can listen how does it, this become an whole music. So this sounds really nice and beautiful. Now I'm going to add some more effects here. High pass filter. These are the portion of filtration in our music. So always I'm going to use the default settings that has been provided by the Audacity its own. So these are very main and common thing that I have to suggest the people who are watching my video. So always use the default setting because you are not that much professional in your music productions. So that will make your sound more muffled and more puzzled to your mind. So that's why always use the default setting of Audacity. Now you can see that all the noises and the whole the portions which are unwanted are in our sound has been filtered here. So we can also apply delay and echo or reverb here. So I'm going to apply some reverb here. That again default settings here. Now you listen how does it sound. Now you can see that the reverb has came into this sound and it sounds really beautiful, really beautiful. This is very important thing that whenever you are going to edit some music or some vocals that related to your songs, so please add some reverb to it to make it more beautiful and make it more conversational. So this is the effect of reverb. So I'm going to redo that all and I will explain you about the more effects that I'm going to use here. Now I'm going to use some delay. Delay means that per second your sound will delay to it. Now you can see that the delay it is basically used in vocals, so we don't need any type of this effects in our instrument here. Then we have echoes. Now you can see that there is doubling in our sound. This is the major work of that echo is. So whenever you are going to edit some instrument, so my personal suggestion for you is always add reverb to that. Don't play with delay or echoes. So this is an distortion mode. Distortion, I'm going to, if you want to make your guitar and distortion sound, so you can just simply select the whole track here and just click on distortion, apply the default setting. Now you can see that it will become, the sound will become distortion. Is verb coming in it. I'm going to make it. Now I'm going to add some distortion effect. Sorry, my mistake. I have not removed that distortion effect from here.
So what's up guys? We are back with another
video. Now you can see that the audio distortion effect has come to our audio track. So there are more effects here, so I'm going to redo it again. Now I'm going to add some more effect here, phaser, to make our sound more sweet and more soft here. We use the phaser here. Then we have another option of Tremendo, Walker, Voctor, Wawa. These are the effects here. And then we have the most important, fading. So if there is an unwanted sound from your starting end, so by clicking on effect here and fading, then fade in when you click here, so this kind of fade will be come to your starting end, so it slowly increase the sound of your melody. And similarly I'm going to recreate it. Similarly, when you fade it from out, the ending will be fade as the fade was felt in the first end. Now you can see that the sound has been removed slowly. These are the basic work of that whole effect we are going to use. The fader are basically used in ending of a song or starting of a song. So adjustment of fades and chord clips and cross, these all are used in the editing of some YouTube tutorials or something like that. So these are the basic tools that we are going to use in our whole editing software, and these are the much tool that are compressors. These are, look here, we have auto duck, compressor, limiter, loudness normalization. If there is any loudness, unnecessary loudness, so loudness normalization will normal the whole unwanted loudness from the audio track. And then limiter, the sound limiter is basically its name as sound limiter, it limits our sounds effects. Then compressor, the compressor is basically used to arrange the whole track in one specific volume. Then auto duck, then we have normalize, again that one normalize, loudness normalize, and that sound normalize here. So these are the basic effects and basic features of Audacity, which we are going to use in our whole, when you are going to sit and you are going to edit some vocals or something like that. These are the only effects that are enough for you to make an good music production, to make and good editing to your audio tracks. So this was the all we have to learn about the Audacity. This is the Audacity. I hope you have enjoyed my tutorial and you have learned more about Audacity, and you will be able to do much better than me in your future by watching my videos. So I hope this lesson will be very useful for you in your coming life. I hope my lecture will be very understanding for those who are new to my video and who are starting their career in Audacity very newly. So for them this lecture is very basic and very important. So if somebody does not understand it, so simply drag your video to the back area and the specific part where you want to know. I have cut it into step by step portions, so it will be very easy for you all to understand what I am trying to convey you by my video tutorial. So this was all for today, and I hope that this will make your life more easier by using the Audacity. So I hope you all will like my video. So last there is a suggestion for all the beginners who are going to use this software. So always work on your creativity. Never think that you know all about the software. I know that I'm not much professional about the Audacity, Okay, there are some people who are watching the tutorial, they know more than me, but the thing is that there are some of that features that are newly to them also. So always try to take your message, take your lesson as your study. Don't take your lesson as a revenge. Okay, so this was all for today. Always work with your creativity, always work with your ears and creativity that makes your mind more relaxing and more accurate to the audio editing software. So, this is for all today. I hope you learned very well and there will be no doubt remain in your mind. So, thank you. We will meet up with the next video with the next tutorial of another software. For that time, it's been enough for Audacity software and I hope you will learn very well from it. Thank you. Stay tuned.